what state you're in, private party sales might be perfectly legal. But no matter where you are, engaging in the business of firearm sales without a license is not legal. So the reason I'm bringing this up is this weekend at a gun show, I've got that Hellcat that I Cerakoted. I've got it on display. And this guy comes up. I see him at the shows every weekend. I don't know him. I don't know if he's a dealer. I really don't know him. He asks me, how much that paint job costs? How much is that going to run? Because if he can pick them up for $300-400 and get them coated and then sell them, he's in good shape. And I asked him, I said, oh, so you're an FFL? He goes, no. I'm like, dude, I can't coat for you. He's like, what? I can't sell my own guns? And this is where a lot of people don't really understand. There is no such thing as being a hobbyist gun seller that is legal in the United States. If you are buying and selling guns with the intention of making a profit, you are breaking the law by not being licensed. It is straight up that simple. It's frustrating because a lot of people do not understand the place that they put a dealer in. In fact, it's become such a big issue that they're revising the ATF 4473 and they're adding questions to it to weed out private sellers that are buying from dealers. So the revised 4473 does not go into effect until April. I'll do another video on that when it gets closer. I'm still using the old ones because we don't have to use them until April. But they're available for download, and I'll link that down below. But the way that the new wording is, and this is the part that a lot of private sellers don't understand. If I know you're a private seller, if I know you walk around shows selling guns every weekend and you're not federally licensed, I cannot sell you a gun because I have reason to believe you're going to resell it. So the question they've added on the 4473 is this. Do you intend to sell or otherwise dispose of any firearm listed on this form and any continuation sheets or ammunition in furtherance of any felony or other offense punishable by imprisonment for a term of more than 1 year, a federal crime of terrorism, or a drug trafficking offense? Now, some of the last part of that question might hang you up. However, other offense punishable by imprisonment. If you are engaged in the business, if you are buying and selling with the intent of making a profit, that is punishable. You cannot buy and sell guns if you are not federally licensed. If you have guns that you've had for a while and you're trying to thin out your collection, that is legal. But if you are buying to flip guns, you are supposed to be federally licensed. You can't just do that and expect to get away with it indefinitely. They're starting to crack down on this stuff. They're starting to arrest dealers for being complacent in those activities. I'll link an article down below about that. A dealer in Fort Worth took a plea for a conspiracy to deal without a license because he was knowingly supplying a private seller with guns. It is a slippery slope, and with the magnifying glass that they have on us dealers right now, we're not going to let it go because we can't. We can't risk our licenses, our livelihoods, and going to jail, our families. It's just not worth the risk. A federal firearms license is not expensive. If you like buying and selling guns, get your license. It's not that hard.